Yat nana shik edo shidne. DA kodo 69th annual Miss Navajo Nation Pageant. Elnin ano bikij bahana altehagi nikil ishtan nani neto namal kidode. Aro hya shik edo shidne ade ta is not ado hinal ta il kedigi hinal na il kedigi. Bahye ni zindoban hil wajo kodo en hich dan leniki ette hatta da siki kodo banan nade itleto del tilnin ano bikij. Anle tinge that's a bit has can't shield score el chenel neto del kodoshi large shaman lingi bahudil the honorable Miss Navajo Nation juk adna kinacha ibn nish yosin eshi kodoni hich da dol zil arab kill na yahin kinat lingi honorable president Jonathan Nez eshi bana hudil Miss Navajo
شياج زين عادل يا شك أي روش لنا يا أمادو أجا دانا تلنيكي دو داني سوسايكي شيكي أني أدونا نشلينغو دو باششين سكودتيني أي داش شيء تكبرها أي داش نلا أكوت ألسن نشلا شيء شاندين بيرشينشيا عادل تودناشة دان ناشا ناتس آن دان دو دانا هوتو دان تشكت شما دو شجع أي شالي بيرش دو تي جي بيجي ويا Beschleje a nakke, shideja dosha tilla homo. Ado shamasana a wanda small canyon wilya, shamasana vagon a natas on danto, shiche a Paul Parish williant and Chanella Huskeen a Bill Bigay wilya, Ado Chanella Essa a Pauline Johnson Bigay williant and Sheik ad Navajo Bach Eket Nishla. Hello everyone, good afternoon. My name is Geraldine Parrish and I am your current serving Miss Navajo Nation. It has been an honor to serve the Navajo Nation for 2 years. And this afternoon, we continue our 69th annual Miss Navajo Nation competition with the traditional food competition. Today, we are thrilled to have 3 young ladies who would like to continue to represent all of you. They are putting their best efforts forward, and they are reminded and carried by their families' prayers, lessons, and teachings. So we want to give a huge compliment to our families of the contestants for supporting your young ladies today. Thank you for spending the time with your children, with your daughters, and preparing them for today. And to all of the young viewers viewing today, we also hope that you run for Miss Navajo Nation one day. So today, I hope that the traditional food competition serves as a platform, as a time where we can all take the time to learn from one another, be kind to one another, and to share each other's teachings, because we all come from different parts of our nation. We're proud to come from the largest tribal nation in the United States, and with that, we know that we will persevere, especially through the pandemic. So I would like to thank you so much for being considerate and understanding of the COVID-19 protocols that are in place right now. Thank you for staying home and staying safe, because that's the only way that we're going to beat the COVID-19 virus. A huge portion of my time as Miss Navajo Nation has been mitigating and trying to prevent COVID-19, and today I hope that the 69th annual Miss Navajo Nation pageant serves as a reminder that we can still be resilient, that we can still follow the protocols, and that we can still continue our way of life. So I hope you enjoy today. I hope that you continue to remind your children and continue to teach them.
Good afternoon, everybody, and we welcome you back to the 69th annual Miss Navajo pageant. This afternoon, we will be having the traditional food competition. And I want to say, first of all, thank you to the 3 young ladies that are here that have done an outstanding job this morning doing the butchering contest, and we appreciate the teaching that was handed down from their parents, their grandparents, their family, and they were able to share that with the rest of the world. And this around noontime is when we were blessed to have some of the meats that were prepared today, and I'm sure everyone is full here at the pageant. So Nhe Kodo here nan dan di nido les ade dan nalagi do da isonol tsagi Kodo at eke Nhe mayaje Nhe we shadin Nhe deje dan lenigi Kodo banan nishida yila pinda ndas ado at segi jo ashta da yilai lana ada kon da ita da ilgalo hadina ado benachi kon anada alneto les dishi ya chiyan ani hini chiya ado ani hido kodo اشتديل نهجي اشتنديل إيجي تأتاد أنا هين هي أول إيجي إيشي كدو تيانجي اشتديل لهتو لهتي سن أرو بكجة أكو دي تخا كون نهي أواب دان لينجي نجنو إيا أدا إلا دو هن نهي جكودا إلا بيا دهوس آجي جو إينا أنتين بجكودا سا أدو إيشي بناتشي كدو Nihich ashchane daila le ton nande dot nihik any hidden dakhe edot tabanat so ishidot yat etabidi nido that we want to say a special thank you to our Navajo people from the on the other side of the globe here, putting and watching the Miss Navajo pageant, and for the men and women in uniform that are stationed here and all around the world. We thank you for your service, and of course our veterans. And you know, a few weeks ago we had the Code Talkers Day. Ako eshi do kun hitsalal so do ahead abdi nido les. And we want to also say thank you to the former Miss Navajo that are behind the contestants, Miss Navajo contestants as well. Let's give them a big round of applause for our former Miss Navajo as well. And we are anticipating a lot more knowledge. I'm hoping many of our Navajo people are taking notes. You know, some of the foods that are being prepared, I think all of the food that's going to be prepared today have been passed down from one generation to the next. And as we have been saying in this administration with the Vice President, first and second ladies, that food is medicine. And we are at harvest time now. And we have a lot of our fruits and vegetables that have been harvested through the summer and now into the fall. Eshido kon chudayos ido les nakashin kon ian nakade legi so zet aya in his bed hazan sado shi kon ze chudel eshin binin na edo nihit khanes kaida kon nihik enihidna eshido nihe ol iltoni hina antin abol transhi kodo naswan hitzilo deni katoles, you know, with the knowledge that has been handed down to these young ladies. They're going to share that with the rest of the world. And much of the foods that are prepared are medicine. And we are encouraging our young people to relearn that here on the Navajo Nation or where you're at today. So we turn the time back over to Zane James, who's doing an outstanding job as MC. Let's give him a big round of applause. Thank you, Zane, for your dedication. And we have heard a lot of comments. Zane, switch hitting, as they call it, Navajo and English, because a lot of our grandmas, aren himasan nihiche nihinale, da istsagi, jo ebni na ekodo, nihinat anin, linigi Zane James, kon nakahalne. So eben nachishi, hadainot nido les, do da hasyando les. Ashi konso shini hasido les do here Zane.
Yeah, Nana, Mr. President, Ado Estado, Ado the Vice President and his wife as well. Edo at binda quite nakhani yado ni hitcha hadzi ko Edo hiha in Chicago, Ado hiha in Juno Sabe Heinzi, Kodon hitcha kent dan linigi, Jo quite benige. Honi Clodo, Hashil, so Yahate at Hasigi, Kodo, hit Eastern and Nani, Neto, the Chick Edo should Ado, Banan Nestahodlonigi, Estok Kodo. Judges in Lingishi, Judge number 1, we have Shirley Paulson Leonard.
Ja, het kwasene, she didn't do she kwasene dan kliniki. Ado ashine shmasane do she chedo, shinala ade daisen ultai. Ado ashine no setli dan kliniki noltro. Yat en kedishnido let Shirley Paulson Leonard dashijene Twidditch each lot as a lana bashichin hashkadzo dashichedo she dashinal could staninchla tillijin bakade see yet beg at igisa hodgene ade nasha ado Miss Navajo shlon the nebich eket shlon 1983 though 1984 yeah dae koto dene ba kode bich eket shlon holjish khadino atebina khada ado in the twenenishye ge ya shal do shalchene do hono do shit on do ko standing shle Ado ade daisen ultraigi kodo nakhalchina nihinale da lehigi ba aha hasan nikhalchina hot an kiche not ntahido khata to no jokon kad klein hinal da le ayitanel angeht ayet dieta hasan geht an kiche not en datle o kobalketa no sendojo bich ya daltki a khon soye ya
Yeah, Shema, Ado Kuna, Dolly Manson.
Ala ne shik sha swish zani shitne da huis ago ade da inol tsagi ko ya ba hensen no ko ahon shlo she ya chishin shle tsadesh gijni pashin ezlan da shche khanesan da shnal ko ego san shle nle tsatan ti hol ya tsli jin bagade ade ya ta yisina sha ako Ado ko ya ba hen so ya khunshlo ado nle ad ya shnan shnat nle zlejin bagad ad ulqa khushchchko ad ya nashn shkodi de nabzadi gibna nshtindo de na ke na hanna da ni do de nab Washingtons binan shtkin akoshila ahya do lel
Yeah, Nana Shema, Ado Kuna, Yahay Traune, Judge and Lingi Rhonda Joe.
Ahalana shilsilka shijeka shahastui shizani shitkahasin go. Chinala the nashi hahod is a holya. Ada kenya ani ibis kaegi ibits ado yishah. To a head lini to bear Islam benashi kedahat inigi. Dashish. Nana bit ahni tensades ahabanashi kedahat inigi dashiche. Tachi ni nilelek ajigoy benashi kedahat inigi dashinale. Tensades ahabanashi takil hadna ahwalya. Nana tabanao ka ashtohwalya. Bit ka gunna asha bananas aha do tabanao ka hwalya. Benashi shama sana shiche shia shizedikado bilhaje bilkehashte. Rhonda Joe inishia na be hobich na akademilia jadova has trads ada dots it's ada enishlinde ashla nachreda ako Di nihich eke dandinigi nidi jaagi ba ahe nisin ba aha nisin. Amma aja'a anale amasane ache. Nijone goshi naka alchine ninsot hago benache disjide ye et dead ye disjide nihidato aleto le. Ako amma aja'a amasane ache anale danolinigi aheha nihidini dole. Ado da isenolts agi da nihinaligi ashode sad ya at ahagi sad nijonigi sad ajaye bilfojonigi be yadalti akwat ayat nihij ahades sihnisin aheha.
Heha should aro heha kwa yahi niche and data so zidiki shik edo should ne kodo hashin so the nebich I can't linigi cho kodo da no clean de don hisbe da hosen shin da di kidiki cho even not she quite hik da hodini ko heha. Thank you to our judges, the three ladies who are all former Miss Navajos. For those of you that were listening and paying attention, they know what it takes to be a Miss Navajo. They've been through the competition as well. So I want to give them another round of applause, three judges. Aro kune ya ko an hich kent dan linigishi. Il kent na has on she ya kodo ni de da hodol zin ape contestant number 1.
Yad ish kedo shadena, shay shandin her sigyazi inisha, ashahin ishek, eka bashishchin, todichi dashiche, yome dashanale, algochit ego shidene do akimo o adam do, yome sanin ishlo, chalotsa de nasha, I seen lede, takande alto de nasha, adon lede hostote, geklahe, bekeya de eide, adam juvid wal yehigi, edia shin nashan and Shade and Nebichesh Kagi Shetnison Avenia Sheko contestant number 1 Nishlo Yat do Yahat Vinia Nehe Ko Da Yisons do Yat Shamasane Lily do Shiche Nelson do Shamasane Bernice James Wal Yahagi Yat Shamasane do Shiche I see Yat Shike do Shitana I thought Yego the neck aje ye yatke aro wushipe yente.
Yeah, contestant number 1. Aro kunna contestant number 2.
Yad masana che. Anala estado anala ski. Amado ja tilkento jakan. Alchiniaja awayaja. The enta kododan hinasigi. Doda isnot agi. She ya Niagara Rock Bridge ain't she? Adona nashanigi ekia ani nashnash gahazobashes chin. Nakidina dasha che. Two hundred dashanella. Nadina ke nache. Talana telagai ahawad yede on chishake. A condibeg it ba hodzana ade on nasha asto. The eshnala kedahat. Shmadosh ja deba dogeri Rock Bridge wal ya. I could age a kent nishle. Oh, ya not any kid a dash need to hear cashing so a codonic anish or slaggy, but I hear him sin, I don't think not ani leany, codo a his one logo. I could hold just a call a hear the hidini dole.
Yeah, should two Aro kunna a contestant number 3.
Hala na shik do shidne yat washde she ya ashkela ayensha yenshe tanazani nishnan lak na esik chango su bashin do de shinale ki ani che ta khazam de nasha shmasana do she shinale hasin do shinale hasam baka adasti inde shmakhlo shma ya Geraldine Gamble Julia shije ya ordal ayensha الحاجة يا أشكال تاشة أدات دوت أشكال عشان دوت أشكال شديجة يا عشان أربيسو جوليا أكوت إيجو دنيت إيدو لك دنيس ترانغوسو أت نشلة بلك أناك أجي. Hello everyone, my name is Ashkayla Ironshell. I am the 3rd contestant in the Miss Navajo Nation pageant. I just wanted to say a few words, if everyone doesn't mind, that
The pageant is going really well. I'm really happy and excited to be with these contestants. They're amazing and funny, and they make me feel comfortable here, so I really respect them a lot. And I'm comfortable where I'm at. The only problem is my Navajo. I'm not very fluent in my Navajo or understanding in my Navajo. So if you can forgive me for that, I haven't been practicing on that. So that's my only flaw at this point. So I would appreciate your understanding. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, Nana. Ado kodo ben hiç hada isigi kebeda kehit an hiç ete da holzin. Şey ya tohiyat linina kaydına ençloki ani başışçin kaşçı da şey doluk ne da şinale toçal adahnido kayap eda hazın da ne danal so da hasnido tohan khoshi ado kaşçı ne en hada hol agi kwan ki ya da ho ko he kaşçı ne da noslnigi yoda jino bala ado ya the cheat there's up a shot the hasne ado ya ki ya anid ne lingi kwa na khata hol look at ne dan lingi ko yisigi sani tohiyat lini dahagi qasadat khata hasne le look at gri ana ya yisigi tohiyat lini sani khagi bitsado oshte ko ha ado shalchin hodlo do shasado hodlo ko do ha ba hensin ko shik do shidna ado ko shi ya di ko in Lingin is Shane, the Leton, Hinatan, the Kirigishi Kodo, Shadden Lobahu, the Jennifer Wheeler, Pageant competition coordinator, Ashi Quad, his Ishani Edo, this Yahato.
Yat Ado Yahashitsele, Shay Ya Yordane Inchle, Ado Kinia Ani Eta Shajedo da Shache, Ado Todicini Eta Shanale. Dag halana holiede gesist ado kai yashamado shije ati be kondel clip ado shik to kai dag halana na hos age ado shnale do shije ya je shpeje dan denigi ya jadet ho holie a kai na hos age ya kai to shik holla hat ya at hin khidini dolle ado di khato di jedi kai ge shaden denigi hado ne khich eta hadalzi let's say
Yat Eshik Doshidin Ash Geraldine Gamble McCarry yet Nest Eshko Pahan Schla but Atni Bashish Chain Kia Ani Dashit Dona Kaidane Dashanella What nest is a Nasha Dishik and Linigi Shamasana Doshit Ain lay be he lead it just up a kill at a coco DJ or he had Yat and Hidini Doles.
Adonshi Kodot Kaadi Jakan Linigi ya Kodon Hinaf another at little late. A Binda yan das Adoshi Jashich etes condition Kodo Nikich ya altras ebedi Linigi Kodon Hinaf another little late. At Sahigi ya Dra Kogi Bay at the Alneto late. A Koe Abit Ashin Saga ya the Hosen Kaadi del J Pedi Ninigi. Sadorlish, ya a slat ada halginge, ya bahado ash, ado a conna, ya chief chin, ado elque, asha, ya a dedorlish, ya tradin da halginge, she dorlish, ado a conna, ya na do na yize, ado tragone, ha ishi, but a dish, listen zenigi, hot later lish. Ado na trogo ya a binda das ado a bit a tree at the yilaya ya bit ado a tree do a z ado a bit a j that a hiki sha and il aho shata ya hot a that is a gun not a hill gisto ya a son not dates a she hot hodonic enough at the later late a hot ya di kodo Nihizad, the Nebizad, Bidi, Ninigi, Dashin, Sago, Yeta Hosh, Ado, but fed a hosen, Ado, ya, but Ahahuin, Zeno, Hodo, Bestanle, Ado, Hodo, ya, but the Hoja, Kodo, Adenek, Aye, Dan, Sago, ya, that Dolly, a hot ya, di Kodo, judges, Bidi, Ninigi, Kwashi, Hata Asi, Dolly.
Good afternoon. To all of you that are listening out there, whatever source of media you're using, we welcome you to this portion of the competition here at the Miss Navajo Pageant. This afternoon, we have 3 or 4 components to our competition, and the first one will be fire building. The contestants will also prepare 3 culinary dishes. The first one being mush and tea, and the second dish would be corn and squash, and they can add a third item to that dish that they choose. The last item would be just a goulash of various organ parts of the sheep that they butchered earlier today. And throughout the competition, the judges will also visit each contestant and ask them a question in Navajo as well, and are expected to respond back in Navajo. So we just welcome you today. We hope you're having a wonderful Labor Day weekend, but we hope to kick it up a notch here at our pageant. Thank you.
So, Shade Geraldine Gamble was Miss Navajo 1989 and 90. When she was done, she gave me her crown. It was a bit greasy with mutton and so forth. But she 1990, 91, 30 years ago for me. 30 years ago, I was doing my role like Shadeja Shandin. So those are some really nice memories that we have. We also have 3 former Miss Navajos you might see. They are assisting us today. Miss Navajo Marla Billy, Miss Navajo Winifred Jumbo, and Miss Navajo Sophie Shorty. So a lot of the former Miss Navajos, every year we donate and we get together and we provide a lot of support during this time. A lot of them made their donations, so we're here representing all of our fellow Miss Navajos. Ado Shiyaj, President Nez, Aheha Shemayaja Nikita, Kadoshi Dashin Sagata Eya Achita Enata Dahti Kato, Ajashita Afghalshinte, a Kadit Eya Kadonikinatan, the Idnato Lish Aheha.
Aheha Nana, Shadado Shema, Aheha, Ado Art Kitna, Ash Ea, the Benahalo, isn't the Halo. Ado Shade, Jennifer, she a 91, 92. She shade na ala bantas. So my sister Tina, I think she gave her the crown at that time as well. So as they mentioned earlier, the judging component will be judged everywhere from the starting of the fire to how they prepare the meals. One thing we didn't mention this morning is all the paraphernalia, all the dishes that the contestants have. That's all their own dishes. They have their own knives, and they're all utilizing their own equipment so that they're things that they're familiar with. So with that said, we're going to turn it over to the fire starting demo, and they can proceed with the competition from there. Thank you. I don't hear Nana.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Ja, det är så konstigt. Det kunde bara ske då lite benia när jag gör så dåligt. Vi stannar och jag bara så känns det då lite det jag slä. Och så den är hijinani. Så kan det ske då lite benia och jag bara så känns. Jag I'm just gonna prep. Okay, I'm gonna prep the chieftain. Okay.
Kay Geraldine ki she holo. E beniya ayo. Dashe. E beniya at oh. Die shit to she ka desh couldn't oh. Yeah, go down this cut. Ishin Asar. She hollow. Be the Tindaki is up be it. Jade, yeah. Jaggy, be hollow. And John. Oh. Okay. Let's see. 1 cup of water. 3 tablespoons of red smoke. Okay. So if I want to make 1 cup.
Yeah. It never used to be so hard to build a fire.
초식가에 원래 하기 애인데 마산에 배나 가기 애인데 the Haitian harsh aya bilaganik at a menstruation AD in and set hollow AD replenishment while you haki 18 did the ye Pageant if auto your see did the Pageant young go to left.
Oh, yeah,
Oh, no, this kiddish.
Nilai tusa doi ade katane hoshi
Quiet, did oh, oh, did a quiet be there surely.
Okay.
Ako. Pushing, yes, shut it. I don't quiet be yet, 18 be yet.
Be or Ellen Hannah, messages in Eric on to go. Adult be or Ellen Hannah, just in a other candle to you bear. Other just a call could I 18 just in other be a shinsukan, is in but I could I 18 Oh, I had me found it though the country. Oh.
Jaja, not this kid.
نأ عادة بالقائز نها نا بحنة إيش حنة الفاحزة كون That's good. That's good. Okay. No, the whole thing's fine.
That's good?
Yeah. Wala. Di chijigi, di chijigi, ishlagi, yaha, hila walyan, yaha, hila walyan, yaha, the organic etrical is cedar, and the neck etrical is yaha, but you know, oh, it's a bench.
Anna got that ninja.
Oh, DD crystalline. Oh.
Dish kit on there. Nere. Koppa hanetse. Hadela. Nke haslela. And saw it one tuskis. And you know the thing jail, but not a non dish kit.
The county area, they, education, be it that, see, Dolly, they, about and the responsible because the other means they, what the skill. Yeah, don't call my honey, yeah, of conde, or you it aren't there, the honey, for not be caught behind it. For what our age is their houses.
John, yeah.
Okay.
Tardy.
Oh, Nana.
Can you repeat the question? Oh, okay. This is the batter. It's supposed to be thick. You're not supposed to add so much water. I added too much water. But that was the batter, and then you stir it with the water in here. And it's supposed to boil and thicken. And it'll thicken in a bit. But that's what it was, the batter. And stirring it.
Fácil. A chinny she bitch a year hasn't it? Joe. I don't did the call a your basket now, Lindsay. Ebony, a joe, did a call page in our nether. Shit a year hasn't and Binia, Egbinia, did in hollow. Niche the Hallenegate, bitch a year hasn't it. Shashi, Tashi, citizen, Shashland, and Ebony, the Shahajok, and case, Benia. Nintin case, a gay a hollow. Ebony, niche a ye have niche a yes kit. Benia. So. I think I thought being English. So dodgy. Woo! Acid got in the Biajica. Toya bears on the I bet it not ash if it's in talk castle. Other Namasla, the Castle Isla or the BOL Isla, BOL Isla, the Toya bears, you had all talk castle. Oh, Eben not who you does you get then. Okay, oh, pushing. Johnny up, pardon it. Okay.
I am adding more chicken in. Now, right now, I'm waiting for this to simmer, to thicken up, and it should be ready. So I'm adding more of the chicken in. Back then, they used to have a competition of the chicken of whose is darker red, but nowadays it doesn't matter. So I'm trying to make it red enough, orange enough.
If is it or but been not it beyond that hasn't it?
That mama? One more time.
Did is it and legal that beyond but not it beyond
Well, as a
Di sé chadan ganti.
you get that
Aro da chaho sé ganti cha I chaho.
how I was taught. Everything that grows from Mother Earth is sacred in every way. So, including the sumac, how we eat it, and it's just the same way as how we eat sheep, and how Shemana Hassan provides to the animals. That's like how we say it. It's our life. Sheep is life. So for plants, it's the same way. And how we found it was pretty amazing. How we began to find it, but in a medicine way. That's just how I take it. Everything we take from Mother Earth is sacred. So that's my answer. And that's our medicine in any way. Yeah.
Oh. They treat us in tension. The guy is a con. It's such a conny. Although a clinic out there. Even here, they street.
Najaga, this ne inla.
Oh, ashe isla.
How this inla?
Ive tutkatte. Ade hon lachilchen. Ako chagan le beg ibahod zande. Ako ade hawago hawade ya had tadash do tadash in ebe yif do akona bi shadja. Oh.
Hindi ala. Ada saan din sa tahanon Jila.
Wala.
Kasi John ya.
Dorsata.
Todo sito.
Sisakasata.
Sie ist kein Verschwindung. Und Tito.
Nishila binan josta chijia jesta.
Oh. Don nicht da hallo da shi.
No,
Yeah.
hello, kashi binina.
Oh. Shi hallo. Akonza.
I couldn't shut. Oh.
Nishchichin ish inle? Nishchichin ish inle?
Oh. It that'd be fish.
Oh,
Ja,
dat
dat
fish. Dat.
Oh, that'd be fish. That's so.
Chijik
How long
ish.
is it?
Dat is 1000.
Oh, damn it. It
I just seen the timer, yeah, Edward. Hasha, Nichijiki is nan nisko.
Oh, you don't. Idiot. No.
Nope, nothing.
واللي هي شاهد دي ده بتسيش كشي باخو ونكي ايدي نهان ناش هاكي ايد ارو كده تيفوج اچله تو ايدي ده هوت
Koshi.
تو هشو جيتله دي هوت دولي
Koshi.
دي يا خناش كيشتو دي يا ادستين والله خناش كيش يا خد شيء يا خليان لحوادي يا خليان هذا يبا هنقدر بنا عندنا والله إذا شيء مثلا أكيد شوية تيجي نيدي ديدا تيجي نيدي ديدا كده هو جادا لفنا أكيد بعد شنو بكيا تو بقينا عندني أكيد يكسر الزين
شامية
نحن إيوه شكرا
Iande dot at air. I thought she's chinchorro.
Ja, nanat shik do shidene. Di ya kwa nihich ke dan venigi. Jono ya konzache nacha adale. Ado ya nacha ba hona sendale. Di it's au ya ko benashi. Di it's au chian ajleho ya. Nihich ben hozen. Yo bits anstui. Ado ya Ado ye de go bira he ya Gian ejlehe AAIC be ba a cushion zana ya at a ko dig at ka nichel na hadji shike ya jo di de cousin sai ka nichtra hodlonegi ben nache yo adole na kha nan a yila a ko jo di kwa dan hinal hinch di it's au hochi honna ado hinch zappa kwa di it's au kwa mask bidi ninigi ya nihe da holla ado di it's au be ya just he o ayonan alle ado na his ditzi ho alta ayonan a ko di ka ni hinala da lehigi benache ya nacha be ba kona sendal le yo ya tro ba da di ledo yo bella de stu ado abalache ya di ni hize das ba ligi yo nantla a ko njono shi ka ni hinal chilchen adele ado chel khwe lo a bita shin tsago ya di ko ba hayanegi ko hashit ya hado na di ta ya leben nach ajel behle hat de ya ne jeno dan hinaldo a he
says Hashul, idiot, a arc of day by children. Pretty easy. She was named Nate Arch, eating her lingo, being a course. Even she was named. So she shot
It's hard to best.
the car. It's yeah, go din din. I'm like, Tina. I'd have been best at then. Oh, it's getting there. Oh, cool. Getting there. Okay. Awesome. Yeah, go sit down. Go in there. Did okay. Sapichi yet. Question yet. Na halunje. There. So, we talk Chiniki. Be chui. Those is that's it's John she quite be it. Be it. None. Party. Even the look on like a chick clumps in a hundred. Oh, so babies. They had this. Oh, the Bennett desert. They tweet of in that's it. They had this. Italian banana ship. They desert. The Kinabahaki, she the Alcon. Ninache, the choice of Infinity, a son and long at the Shamasane, she Holland, and the Ishashi did Berton, Nahalandici, a son Baholo, a coachia, the choice of Infinity, Yanni Lechico, a did. In the passenger. Oh, oh, yay! Could they be fresh?
Mission.
Oh.
Now is it? No, you don't? Okay, cool. Where is my helper? Where is my helper? What was her name? Could you get me hot water?
Yeah, go ahead and pour it out.
Okay.
Pour it out real slow from our side.
Okay.
Okay.
Remind everyone that it is very difficult. We all know, especially in a weather like this that we have today. It's a beautiful day, and it's very hot. And on top of that, the contestants have to wear their masks, and not just wear their mask, but they have to talk, and they're explaining the process, what they're doing, and it gets very hot. So, and in addition, they just got done butchering all morning. So we really want to commend the contestants for their effort in doing their presentations, as well as doing all of it, wearing masks and following the CDC guidelines here. So that's very commendable.
Auto. Who's your business? I don't see. Auto did away. It's like the best. Ta lavender ki sakti ai ta because na stress to anxiety ne shono de lavender ki de chuitos in late jona go ye halchin ishi at hunache ado sakanet sto
Dashi. And Tinigila Hawalia.
be desert benia de nepachesh kanki ishi ne kanasta دي كنا دي شمسنا شيء خلنا دي أستنى بقلتو أهكي والجهك بقتزه دي دج إيانكي بأكيد الديسكو دي بعدي تشوفين عشان شيء دي سنكي تو بيجين هلا دي ده صوتزنا تو عشان شيء مثلا تو شيء هيشين بيج إيان اللهك مثلا شيء دي كده هلنا سي صوتزين بإلهتكو شيء هاتين شنو ده نحكي ده هاتين شيء واتس 네 바서트즌지레 에헤기 아로코 안제 오세나트 에헤기 에데야 to represent it shilhodnand that's 아로코 제 예네 이 다 저거 세치 나스 아헤기 하죠 also go ye being bash the best chair a nice charm but yeah husband this year it's legit this year actually
No goshi. Okay, so when since nagi. Watch me do it.
No hat.
Want some? Makaya. You want some? Makaya. You want some?
Ja, det har been a trahasilchik, Ashidina. A share ale Dysonal outdoor, Lashil, then Hinal ale. Share ya, Sophie Shorty A and Shia. It's not hard he but Dutch in Lido ha to Ado in Nasha. Toy head leaning slow my dish gizi, but she's chin, a she, that she che, to the genie that she left Ayas and Chile. Aton Honsogo Aya. Nichel Hashnet or Lel Kadodi. Did Gianel Inigi. Hashin Zada e Haholji le 1961 de Haholji did Ayana Hobik Bichek and Novik in the Hodin. At Sada only Haholji da H Ahbe. Heshi Allaho but the Hado wash. Heshi Allaho big in Lini, Haje and Lini, the Bedna and Lini, but the Rosho. Japikat that is Kit Nazo, Heshi large the Bahado washigi, and the Huntnet. Ado Hado Shiwishtan 1996 Hahosat
ado ya ado nid it eke hot ana ba hobich eke shidin be shid do zihlan da no ya ndal aho ado hol jish albe zada de gishto albe ad enle tronil ado belage de khashint eshint eke di kwe ya bindache yo hatzil jinne da no diga da halne ado slako da eke di kwe ji go ya she can jil chil jinne da no diga da halne le ako she binda hat abana ste ako Arjin de Quishi el Ke has hot Dalia. Dich Ian al Tras Echait ya Hosendo gi ya Tratna Hedo Stand Raholjij 2018 Mich die Navajo Kentanit Linen an hit Ian in Del Iho Ado Abechait Aye the Hosendo Qua Abechait Aye Yehodo sil hat no da kwae bita na de nelo hot ayen khil isjana de ido yen khil da halne ero da la it ahoda dish khal yedo di kwash kha cho no da hot ada be yen khil da halne ko di tra na khajot kot ena ado da iliada ko di ayat ekek at ye kwae ye da le dik at gate ye khodo te da beige do chilchin da doshi kodo judges and dinigi labahada do khalo khitaya desne to lelako. Just real briefly, we just wanted to share with you some quick historical facts. As you all know, the Miss Navajo pageant started in 1961, and back in the day we had the pageant originally was initiated during the Navajo Nation Fair. At that time, the contestants, and there were many, we here in the dozens that used to compete. So this year we only have 3. So, but that year, a person from the audience they would borrow his hat, and they would line up the ladies who wanted to be Miss Navajo. There was no huge competition, just an introduction, and then this individual took the cowboy hat and stood in front of each of the young women, behind the young women, and put the hat on top. And then whomever got the loudest applause was the winner. And that's how the Miss Navajo pageant began, and that's how she was chosen. To date, we do all these things, from the butchering to the contemporary interviews to all the other kinds of interviews that go on. And we are now doing the traditional foods, as you know. 1996 is when we first began the sheep butchering contest. I believe the girls at that time were able to, they helped one another to butcher a sheep. Nowadays, one girl would butcher 1 sheep alone. So, and then there were times when if there's a lot of studying that had gone to it, or the girl herself had just lived it in order to be Miss Navajo, you just have to live being who you are, which is Navajo. And it's being Miss Navajo is not something that you just 3 or 4 weeks go to grandma's house, grandpa's house, and you learn all these things. It's something that has to be lived and learned for many, many years. So 1996 is when we start doing the butchering. And a couple years ago, 2018, is when we, the former Miss Navajos, began, we collected ourselves and began what we call the traditional foods competition, wherein we would make the foods. We would prepare such thing as a kneel-down bread. We would prepare the Navajo tea. We would prepare the cakes, and we would have the girls identify what these are, all the way down to the corn and the beans and but and then we started the traditional food category, so which actually became part of the competition. So to date, the girls right now are preparing the what we call the chilchin, and they're preparing also the Navajo tea, which is going to go along with that. And so, and one of the things we expect the girls to do is to also be able to identify what kind of tools that the women use in cooking, which right now she's using her edistine. And even a short, and here's a little tidbit. If you are wanting to be Miss Navajo, find out where these things are made from. What is the edistine made from? if you have the kneel down bread and it had dried up on you, what can you do with it? Those little things that you can share with the judges, and we always tell our judges, just be mindful of, the personality that's going to come through. Even in times of a stressful situation, as Ms. Navajo, you're expected to be on your feet and you have to be able to answer things quickly. And then also coming through is your personality, and how does that play into everything that you do on a daily basis. So, and just a real big life lesson as well, how do you handle life stresses? Well, we handle them day by day and one piece at a time. So, but that's part of just being Miss Navajo. But I just wanted to share with you a little bit of the historical facts of where things had begun and where we are at now today. Many people had asked a couple years ago, what makes this pageant unique? Well, that's what makes it unique: the butchering, the traditional food preparations, and even down to building your own fire. What do you use to make the fire start quickly? Just those kind of facts our girls need to know. So, but I thought I'd just share that with you.
Yat nana shikero shidnet ane dan hinatligido da isnol tsagi kodo the nebich yen get jeki trago jo kodo benan nashna da yitlin ado bikje the binda da as ato at seto chi ilte art and the yilla konza the hol jishe chiya sa te le judges yako eshi kwa large iki Toshchin, Lingi, Ado, De, Lingi, the Yila. Eshi, and the judges, and Lingi, Betrado, Kato, yes, rather Hundnedo, Lechicado, Shidne. Ado, Aden, Dice not Sagido, Dankin Natigi, Echa, Nankiri, Nito. Benda, so the Zimbecha or Z, Do, Hashin, so Ein, Anhitten, that has Agishi, quick, so the Zimbe Yalki, Do, or that Yin, the so the Zimbecha, that's Heko. Hanhas Twidon, Kizan, in Kitchen, Kimasan, and Kinadin dead, and Kifnith and there. The Yon Kizeko, the Yin, Kizar, Baholia, Johat Niniki, Joeba Nanho, Bananki, Kachik, Edoshit. Nkachin and Lengi Kodo Joba Denzen, Ado La Nadanzen, and then he nothing that Kidiki be get there. Akon, I saw Tana Halo, Johot Beta, not Ido, Beta, who not Senchik Edo should ne, Hala Sadia, Hagi, Ado Sada, Honin, Lengi Jo Yited and Lido Hashin, so yet that is in. Ado an hindi honit sad lingi nihil zito do yo joba yel dan le koshik edo shidne ban sa kiso jo ye netil gine ado na banazla ko na khalchin lingi ke away lingi jo asqada hund le ko ado bamado bejad hodloshi bamasando bitshi benalda hashida hodlo ko ban so kis Ado can lingi by Yale, Don Nanny, Lido, Bashil Chin, and Kitche, and Kinala Ningi, or a bath on it at Nanny, Lingi, Koshikado Shidne, and Habanat Niko, Kodoshin, Hatchin, and Lingin, Jamon, Habich Yatki, or the Chikado Shidne. Ado Kuna, Nakion, Yana, the Plagi, but not Shikodo, well, the Jihas Arj, large, but the Inishiki, Pahutil, Lishadan, Lingi, nomination, Chief Justice Joanne Jane, she could on Shen, Niche Dahadolzi. Shut it.
Yat a, Shikedo, Shidane, Shea, Joanne Jane, and Shea. Tapahan, Schlickenya, Annie Bashichi, Twadajini Dashiche, Ado Tapai Dashanella. Yat a, D.A. Ya, Hashkajan hat a Adesha, Sha. They are the Shananish, D.A. DJ ya by Hanson got a D.A. Nihike, D.A. Nihike, that's every one of them are here. There's a lot of people here. I want to just say hello, Yat A, with everyone here. I wanted to say that the Navajo Nation Miss Navajo contest is worldwide known, and I am really grateful to be able to speak here today. I wanted to make an emphasis that the Miss Navajo contestants are honoring our womanhood, are honoring our custom, are honoring all of the honor, the respect that we have for our womanhood, for all of the beliefs and all of the ways that we were taught to believe in everything that we are as little girls, and then also as young ladies and young women, and then as we grow older also we become elders and we become those individuals that are, we become those that our younger people are looking up to us. So I wanted to be here today. I wanted to give my support. I wanted to say yate to everyone out there. And thank you very much for those of you that are on the World Wide Web that are listening. The young women here are those individuals that have come forward today. They will be ambassadors. One of them will be ambassadors. And being an ambassador is one of those responsibilities that will carry our Navajo people, that will carry our Diné people. And they will also carry all of our language and our traditions. And so we honor them. We honor all of you that are on the line, and we honor all of us here today, so that we can all be together and have a new dawn coming in that is going to have us be united. And the skills and the knowledge that we have here, we have been taught by our mothers, our grandmothers, our nullies. We have been taught on how to do and prepare food properly. We have respect for everything that we eat. And so everything has a significance for us as Navajo people. Everything that we do and say is very sacred. So Akeha, thank you very much.
Akeha nana shada ado kodo kwa kuni tlonigi nifike into the net and lingi kwa bit kuni tlongi so akeha but additionally again to NNTV film and the group here, the administration. Thank you for allowing us to broadcast this and share with the world outside of the Navajo Nation and on the Navajo Nation. So thank you again to the hardworking staff here at NNTV Film. With that said, I think the judges did their first taste test. We're on to the second dish. The second dish again will be sampling that will be provided to the judges again at the end of the 30 minutes. The young ladies are all prepared with the food that they utilized this morning, the butchering, and right now I think it's down to the corn and squash. Corn and squash now with an added ingredient of their choice. So with that said, we're going to turn it back over to the contestants, and the timer shall start now, right? Viva!
Fish. Oh, cool. Oh. So the start with this one. So neskis. Dito but the bandage cup. Betsy, don't chili.
You can bless me,
Okay. You know this?
just hold it or hold the water.
Since it came straight from the farm. Our dog at the beat. Our conso. The tapatar. Oh, tapatar, then the chili dog Betsy Aussie one, yeah? A bit dark at beat. Dina use it. Use it so. Use it so. Oh, and gonna go. Yeah, shit. So eating there. I such a the night is a donut down although the shiniki. I think veggie stir fry at a higgy that Olchiniki, a wild onion, Kiana Hudson, Nidaki, Dida, and Zaneko be yet Dilliki, a yaw between us in Benia, a Zedich Ebenia, in London. Although, that's a good chicken.
I don't know why you said.
Okay, ik ga arch en le.
Dat ook, ga je.
Ga je daar in het eten, naar Jeze?
Is die lago. Ik het Ado han setle. Ado en dadin halele. Ik het naar Jeze.
Shabbat at batanazn, the flowers na had not that yellow, yeah, is your hit out shot.
Ja, ze chosani ja. Die samigi ik had af het ego die jingle. Ik had af ze chosani. Oh.
Is je het inle?
Inle. Just dicing up the bell peppers.
Gaat is bij een land lezen? Gaat is bij een land lezen?
I'm gonna put on some bell peppers and squash and corn. And I'll be warming up the from this morning. Oh, that'll be my oil. It's scary when you put that over the fire too. Me and my family had a little cookout with our sheep, with the sheep we butchered, and we used this. And here it got in the fire, and it was like high.
When are you gonna put that in there?
When the pan heats up. And I'll let that melt, and I should be done with this. John Mana Hassan bits dochno ako she nakbe khotkhya khot ele decision gonna as kidle stop akut she bit hamas dollars ado di halait di hast ajil into bis al enigi she kut bit hamas dollars the nebit I can't Saliko.
Nijona. Ado doshi ede ida. Ion seiki shi tola adat anigi at on ishani.
Oh.
Ishi do dola. Spena hatzenda.
Yui dina tant yan vise hodla. Ado dana yizu dat higi ado le ilo lene na osse sto
Khanne ta nile. Na dato na yizido na olle. Not official. So it's as a ago. Lede she hitch a yarn silly. It on the lies. Don't hitch a yarn. Oh, Johnny, yes. Yazın andiş ki dolar. Di nada do na yazın. Bilinlegi. Kaila asla bilinle. Isira kadaliye. Di o bijet kadiye. Valla. Ayosla kanalya no anle. Ayosla kan.
Na da ba hane egi o khoyui
ego hane holo la hatal jane di de chili anne di de azet haji hello klapi di be choi dot ite shashi goulash be choi dot ite de shin na yesa di na yesa kitsa holia yo sa kantle Adon leden na yezet so don jone dasakan da hello ye da di de be do meeting da ai da rounda be holne of gas iti halna and she haiko halna at she Miss Baha Sunjiko Agas ititita nonna se hollo be yet bekake fakti di benia ni hollo aron eta gentle di traji ye na halene seeds hollo di to di de party benia di de na betia dolle Je zit goed land en ga ik al gaan net. Ik ben het dat is je had je net. Ben je de ga ik wat. 저거 다 허전디다 이거 다 sakkanse da şurada. Da şey holloda. Aro de papek asheitil ibniya ti astin la. Eshi de papek se yetes kan. Aro ka. Dina da bet ya. Aro na da etsi. Na da olya. Di ben na chen. Kudet elki e sa hollo e tapitin bakha e sa hollo. Could you yak at a onas? Yeah, not you collect it now at yak the sweet corn ya nahalan. The nana dahak at the
she had
sepet nana. The ho you the hanne hollo a binian na dansi do na danske di de be halne hollo dansi na danske ski hollo de da jogo da be di hollo ne di de biin do sinigi bini hollo jogo be honne with care ye na halne wait at the orginida tayato orginida da hollon go benache na anchin hollon se ado inde da sodizin sa da hege arjin be nasko yit ado inde da liti misha ina asto it's ando na anchin hollon so she got the nabit hanas stale da ashadin hidat hollon dole da kujon hollon is not on the you could not the dark a Holland they could end it no a coalition but it was the left it not on the need the stone solution the stone solution talk of Shana Holland as I solution a yosh into the night a kid and let go
Can you say that one more time? Sinazgo.
몰라. 아, 네. At egi chait nakachundod nan sergi be bil ishana in idole. What's that? Shanana ebini na diba yote ta. Oh. Jo nikich eken sundligo ko nakachundon nikimasandon kinalen kichebich entahiste. Ako khalit alach iyan bel ishana in ko yitahaitos ato yat enda dotle. Di ishashi de achine do haishi beshine di konanje onash dich iyan evle ko ebeniye ene ki inane do ne nanase do ne ze at ebeniye di hajogo iyan bechileko aro he adeshi shachine shehono godole deshi eveniye shesh iyan hawande ishleko Tano viki dota mede junk food yeki to hajo jiada ebeniye diabetes ne hono go ebeniye aro hot ashi ne sky ne sineki ahot di de hajo go jiada ole ebeniye ashtashi fight it di
na yizdo na ta to chinshbiye
daga di na yesu na ta to isaka
isaka
oh
asa 只是那里我的
哦，那要是看到是吃了也是，
是的要是看
哦，哎，是吃了也是一的，是一样的，
对了
哦。
It usually between 30 minutes, but it'll be probably, hopefully it'll be okay, and then.
Contestants who complete the food category. In this case, this is squash and corn, fresh squash and fresh corn. And it is harvest time, and many of our families plant. And we have an abundance of corn and squash. So, listeners out there, you probably love this dish as much as we all do here. How do you prepare your corn and squash? What type of oil do you use? Do you even use oil when you cook this dish? Some of us use shortening or lard. One of the contestants here use sheep fat. So that even adds another layer of flavor. So these are some of the ways that our grandparents have been cooking for us for many generations. There's a third item that they are adding to this dish this afternoon. So out there, what do you fry your corn and squash with? Some people here were saying Spam. Some are saying corned beef, maybe mutton, maybe ground beef. Write in your comment. Let us know what your corn and squash with. So we are concluding this part of the first item of the second category of the food dish here. Doshi e yak adel tskhodele ado e ya nata do na yizato e haishi yeltelt esen da yishkish ado hot a e ya di kodo judges dan lenigi e ya na de do e khit a e ya de stado le kad e ya altsko a sunday zid a kodit a hadon hinal anata itla do le.
In Najet Hollow, the bit a year having it. I guess you that. Oh. Okay. It's almost done. The chin. Salt Bay Nahalin. Che Ashihin Salt Bay. Sharchin and Salt Bay. Joshi of Chinayoje Bay has net. The turmeric will ya? The nana sa honlo. Ne
Oh.
Na ke Adan agent is she do llis an isle she e ya di kodon ki ado ein le judges dan linigi e ya llaba hanada ha kadol le ado she e age deia ado e heit a e ya hadni ado ada tsa kohosit ja e ado e yego di ledego e ya a yotla kan a hot e ya kodo ne chenatla nada idlado lelk a shi hodo di na ilts hodo lelk kwaige ado di na ilts hodo e ya en le skaze naznel e ya benda ndas a habet ado e ya a bedo azed a chi e dat he e ya be naznel a ko e na de tletodlich
Ja, det.
Yate Nana, we are winding down the third dish of the Miss Navajo pageant contestants. We have the countdown going right here. And the time is up for their second dish. They will be sharing the sample of their dish with the judges here for a little taste test and transitioning over to the third taste test here. And the third one, again, they will be doing the internal organs of the sheep that they butchered this morning. Kind of like goulash, I think is how they described it this morning or this afternoon. So thank you again. Aro hiha are na da isno tsado dan kin natliki nana. Kwa e ya he in kich ken dan lingi de disje do ya de leko. Be e da hozen ki do da ka hagi judges and lingi e tra da ka ko. Aro kwa trago tra de ya na de legi ben nashi. Kodo Navajo Nation President, the Vice President, Gassan Lingi Banada, who did the First Lady and Second Lady, she quite haunted Nich Hanado, Zito, Ebe, that is Nepinach, Ede, Kodoshi, First Lady, Chitsu.
Yate, good afternoon. First day of competition is almost over. Thank you for continuing to witness the competition unfolding before us. This is, of course, the first day and goes all the way into Friday with the coordination on Saturday. So thank you again to all the families and, of course, all our contestants, all our judges, and everybody else all the support crew here. It takes a lot of people to put an event such as this together. So I just want to say thank you to everyone who's been involved with the planning and then of course the execution of this event. Gis kango shinana do aro bis Canada le da iniste aro da moya rigone she da hash education ahio spanish e bahit atole de kodo she ba hojo aro ahia thank you again to everyone who's tuned in today to be watching the Miss Navajo Nation pageant. It is streaming worldwide. It's virtual, and thank you again for supporting our contestants, and thank you again to the families for raising your children and teaching them. And it's so great to watch all these presentations. So, Kodoshi, Second Lady, Hiche Hanana Trito, like, Akahan.
Yat she Dolly Liza Unisha, Kia Ani Nishlan, my Edishkiti Bashichin, Bitani Dashiche, Kachini Dashinella. You know, today we're winding it down, day one of the Miss Navajo competition, and it's been truly an eye-opener to be here and to be a part of the butchering contest as well as the traditional food contest, and to see these ladies here work so hard. It's so hot under this tent. There's a small breeze, but you know, it's hot in here, and they're near the fire, and you know, having to do this, you know, they're setting precedents here because we've had pageants before, but not under these circumstances because they have to wear a mask. We all have to wear a mask. It's hot. And I just give them, gosh, the greatest respect right now for what they're doing. And so, you know, everybody out there, give them, you know, some shout outs on the Facebook page, Miss Navajo's Facebook page, because they're doing such a wonderful and awesome job. And just to see them go through this, it's very grueling. It's, you know, you have to be, you have to have thick skin to do something like this. And so I'm just very proud of them. And so, you know, I know we still have a whole week, and we look forward to other events that's going to take place throughout the week. And so we invite you to continue to watch and continue to support them and encourage them, you know, through their families, and support their parents. And so, you know, we're just happy to be here. And, you know, we thank Zane for being our MC today, and as well as those that helped throughout the day, you know, as they did the butchering contest, all those volunteers that were here, you know, I left for a bit and came back, and there was a whole new set of people here, and so we thank them as well. There's a lot of former Miss Navajos here, and so, you know, we thank them too because they bring that knowledge as well with them. And you know, so we just from the bottom of our hearts, you know, let's you know, give them that big thank you and kudos, and give them that great respect that they deserve. So thank you. You know, we'll see you back here again tomorrow for another great event, and so hopefully it's not under fire and these circumstances, because it is hot in here. So again, thank you, Ekeha, and we'll see more of you again tomorrow.
Thank you. Nana Shimado Shitsu Aro Kodo Nasna was just all that. Likishi a cat, the Chiana, the Glaki, a Chito, a Pito, a Zid. She a quite Ashish, another Glen lead or the Chicago should echo. Aro Bahu no Senshi, I go they stood out the Aro Abagach a quite a cotton liniki, the Has Trado, quite Chia, the Leco. Sani dan lingi yochada olmilan so bantas kes ado yoda bitzil khashashi ne bichi inil indo yahi be yahi nas ol tahnle ko no selto no chil lingi ko kodon sani dan lingi kichai dan lingi be dan nishita yosnigi na khaba ya da do ni don khaba khata no sindo le chikelo shit ne ko yodi stu got akon na hisi tkanigi ko jashin le ko bichi ni darande to bi ga hisi zidande ton khada di a le ko na on si ze ko chikelo shit ne ado ya kwa ape de dije do ape le tsa ado ape be letsa that hagi kodo ya da yo en le ko ado ape yan da kesi Clashing bits of the Zindadi Sagochia de Le, Shahastrido San, Koda Nile, Nki Masanda, Etelta Yaltio, Chia Lele, Eshi Hodat, Hagishi, Yen David Nestra, Shibin, Benina Yoch, Yadal, Kanako. Out of the band Lingin Hashida Yostagi Navajo Nation Fair Office, Edo Hihat, but the Nilchik Edo should ne. Aro Kodo Hashinso, Nika Natjaho, Kunzachi of Lingi volunteers and Lingi. Aro Crystalline Curly should sit in Lingi Kodo Lodge by Ahos and Edo Hihat, but the Nilchik Edo should ne. that's it. Another deeds. Nas na hor just Shada Jennifer. Okay, Hodino, Cabina, the whole Jason Angel, Shadden Lindy A Qua A Nin Ado, Qua A Gisigiba, Bohod Nico, those Shada Jennifer Wheeler, a Benda A Shits A Crystalline Curly, Ado Tragijin, the Nishun, Joe A Anikia, Adi Stingy, Big Big. The modern contemporary Ningi Ashi A Tragichin da Nishin Nabeth now hot after this A Benda Nast Edico Ashi Honanat Edo the Shikedo Ado NNTV film and crew Edo another Licodo Nika that Jatob and Nachi Adet and Hinato that is not and Lishikedo should echo a Hiha and Trago Yobonet Lido Hashinto that they stew in the Hashinto ain't city case in the echo. Ano issue been na ethnin ada nke President Joe Kunna food is medicine hashin so ebe hot khaya hot eto be not igil te ko ta jashi on si case in the kat jo hot dan da o ya da o ya ni hitsa anda zido ta ta haiti ya ko yo be not in such case la di caught the little signage ya they le ho ko na ta in such case da ko ba hen sin she says zingi she kedo should ne ko ko on shen ki na ta ne ki ko ta shi ada da is not ta do dan ki na ki bet da ho sa shi ko ben na che ban so case endle big ina da hol jide I see the hat on zindo and lingi job at ya da jo hot in si case git ko she kedo should ne I want to thank the office of Miss Navajo, the current Miss Navajo Nation Shundeen Parish for her monumental effort and also being a great ambassador to the Navajo Nation. We are only in the first day of our competition today at the 69th annual Miss Navajo Nation Pageant Contest. We're on the afternoon winding down. They're finishing up their third dish here this afternoon. They will be making a dish out of the butchering this morning, utilizing the stomach, the intestines, and other organs, internal organs. They will be doing that their final dish here, and we will be rounding out the competition this afternoon. Keep in mind that we will be right back here again Wednesday morning at 9 o'clock with the contemporary modern event. They will have some questions for the young ladies, a panel questions that will be asked of them. So make sure you set your timers and set aside some time on Wednesday all day again as well. With that said, I think we're ready to proceed. We're going to turn the timer on again for the third dish, 30 minutes, and same process here. So ladies, take it away.
Alkhanashkish. A jado, a bido, as it denebits a didesta. Oh, Ela Halia. The Haila Menafat of Asian Pahazan.
Beninanigi Oshi had hardly got Shin Benina the Gia, the Shing, a couple of Nico, a convict, a couple, the best hashing to go, it's in that bond, now wag, it's easy going, you should go. I could oil at home, and I had no a day, I could dinner, by yata. Oh, not by yata. Oh.
They chui tot in aro kunna che the height ego the lungs were there again ako dinana na bilagana kaje nat nectin e holone e nana se hono activated nectin well yeah e sache biye hojo ne COVID yen holo din jone goji yan do ai beni yan na se to zait to aro koji to liver yen tilden the neck echi tashil pa sinda dide aro dide ne check kagi dide pa jiara shikolna shamasana shikolna di sani alkojene aro beniye ne awe ye ne holoje e beniye di de dojiada e et ahegi et shikolna aro because if you haven't had a baby yet it's going to affect you dinille aro di yo tasakanse e beniye di azet asta if you have blood issues with circulation, if you're sick with anything and you need circulation, will help with the blood regulation. But yeah. Okay, it's still cooking. Let me just use this one. No, the pepper. Oh, no. Tiniya, shikatan. Okay. Put on, amigo. Nice. Haitianness ايجاد اقل حاجة Lagonic etchica. Who taught you how to prepare that?
It's a con but bahanne holla. Eediye masana shikhulna. Jesus. Shiballa. Dide chuidosh istolil. Didigi aжилтгийн go le nasde nane discard ado chuide shiltrins and is it by yantlgi igish at and the art of oh the bits get go halonle жилтгийн go Ishilhulland shikisiki holistic medicine yen haldan di de halna holla et a hagi liver bin the neck edge do shilpas and the ebony do hojoga yit shay jai jaten oh az go shanan ebony go shilpas and the Ibniya hajonta don jogo yesent a bniya di khalna holla istashiyat chine aro dana eda di hajo pajne I bniya ne kone senze edi de halda don thousand da ibniya don aga
شداجة إن هلكة هالشكلة حاولية.
تيدا زكي قوليها. تيدا توش بعض the neck ede هذا كله توش بعض
ماشي.
but it هي أزاي بعض تيجي توش blood circulation يعني هذا تفكي تيدا تاتي تشوفي هذا كله ناقص organic chemical activated if you have any lung issues, do the put menstruation بتخيا إهله عادو أنت ده بنيجي تخيا إهله أكودي بجري عادو الزد عادو أنت ديد عاد بدبي هلونيجي عاد أجو الزد تو دكوشي بيتشون أصلا يا فكان هالشن
Deze Shandine, hish nan strago. Hish nan strago.
Cody-itis baila. Can't say the word in the year sa det och hajad era. It has teen F sick William. Amen Nahalen. We did William Higgy. It first the fire, yeah, the car, yeah, the Cody yat she shot next me.
Look at Shadeja.
Oh, where did you ask? I thought you meant like who made it.
Di qua leheki. Haitianist, Haitianist. Is that me who taught me? Oh, Shiaj, Malcolm Do, Malcolm Nez Do, Matthew Nez, in Takonda, Masanda Belgandant, Ishi Hubnand, was she? That a Malcolm, that a Matthew. Hope I'm making them proud. Thought you were asking me first who made my name. Like, I was about to say Cody Artist. Well, now you know. This mouse ain't got.
دبابك أهشبت لنا عدلة بشي
يو يا هتشن
يو يا هتشن
دينانا
إيش هاش هانزة يتقس
دي تنك أجي توشلتا سندا كنيكي إيه دي نجانا كو يجيان بنيا دلكي menstruation يجينا هلن دي نجانا كو جيان كو replenishment يجينا هذا Namasanish Namayaja Aishnansa Aishnansa Namayaja The quiz art out and the speaking sketching. Kaila bihin the it takes a while. Is azoti bihinskish ela inia bihinskish azol crab azol baby I added the azol in the this side.
So the contestants, this morning's butchering session, stored everything in the ice chest that they have next to each of them. In the ice chest is plenty of the mutton, backbone, arms, legs. I'm not sure what exactly they roasted for lunch. Is what they're preparing now. This is our cook's when we help grandma butcher at home. So when we're done, we're all tired, we butcher and we're getting the food prepped. This is one of my favorites. This is a delicacy. In English we call it a cheese salad or a cheese stir fry. We like to add really just about anything. Some of us add onions, Some of us add green chili to it. Some of us add some vegetables, red chili. The list goes on and on. So maybe some of you listeners out there, you are the one that cooks this for Grandma and Che. What do you add in it? What do you like with it? So, of course, we do a chi and we wrap a chi and separately, and we roast and grill that. But we also have stir fry just like this, and this is what they're preparing today. If they wanted to add but the primary four are the intestines and the liver and probably the lungs. Really whatever they want to add from this morning's butchering. So this is what they're doing, and this is the last and final dish that the contestants are preparing for the judges here. 30 minutes is pretty tough, but I think they're managing well. You have to keep your fire going. You have to keep your pan, your skillet hot. And again, this is a pretty warm day here, and we're all sweating here under this tent, but you know, they're doing an outstanding job, and we want to commend that. Their dedication, their motivation here. So, hata eya kodo di ajay do azid achi abedat ahegi eya nada yishkish do e kaige asa nade stid ako ado e shi hata eya adat it bebek ahegi eya yedelt es edo that's a nadia hapa hawando that's in the yisneo. All the contestants brought all of the ingredients on their own, except for the mutton that they got from this morning's butchering session. Everything else, all the food they prepared, they brought all of the ingredients. So we want to really thank their parents, their grandparents, their families for getting them ready for over a month now. So each of them was very well prepared. So this is the last dish that they're doing. So it smells amazing over here. We're all getting hungry. And this will be the last part. So let's watch them finish here. We have probably about close to 10 minutes left. And they'll be done here pretty soon. Ahiha.
What is that? Winnie, the queen of kill. 10. Oh gosh. 7. Oh gosh. Pepper in Holland. The cayenne will get a consoles. The cayenne pepper will get. Ayo, the chi. The time zone, Ebinia, arthritis, ne, hold on. The cotton, a jogo, Gia, in the zone. I don't have she jealous. Yejinalen, the jogo, Gia. I don't inch cutter. Don't inch cutter. Zone, Devinia, Gia. I saw the dodgy yacht.
Hola. You speak Navajo really nice. Yeah. So after you're done cooking and using your fire there, what do? I feed the fire. You feed the fire, okay. And then I say, thank you, Shima-sana, for cooking for me. It's usually the first thing you're supposed to do, but I'm just being too quick right now. Okay, good job. So you feed the fire when you begin, and when you are done, you thank the fire. You let it cool down by pouring some water down. Yeah. Oh. I don't think I'm gonna add the chili now.
Wait, that is the bay hatchin. And I seen the gun. Ako. Banal ka. The gatsa.
she dodging.
Halanza hatsi.
Oh no. Jack, I'll skip the goatee.
That's all she.
Wait, that's how she did.
Quite some day. It shan't be yet.
5 minutes, 50.
Yeah. And red chili flakes would be good. That'd be good. And rosemary would be really good. And then thyme would be good. And then bay leaves would probably taste good.
Yat nana aro kodo tanhi naligi tantsade kaya pakade kaya hntid tskokata huiszode tanhi naligi shikedo shidnek ebedag ehit kodon kinal nkich kenlengi nada itla ko hya ntsago konzach in khunafnigi ba ke huin zindo khlato yahe iran so zidon hya honel anigi so hya ntsago shikedo shidnek anata isnot tsagido tanhi naligi Dishi aj shi netle tole aro ha ishi da yi lagi shi einle judges in lingi hata asidigi betrata khado ape ga yan lingi de yaw ye ga khada hun le khoshik edo shidne aro ya da yagi jo benda ape nda as ato ape chi da yilte aro ape do atsin da yishkizin le kho and then but the scargo jo kwa adishigi njono yan lingi inada yitla ko aro huge kwa not can be gets the lago kilbe da hosin shi andle ko the klitch in the ko ba al soj da haskudo san yogen na yemna da hashkedo na benannt kind da die Zatlande koshik edo shidne ko da is no tsado da in naligi eshi ban so kiss aro shin le ho wan da shin da kiss eta ho sa da shin jo bani khaya ho eto le aro benana da to de benani da to de ligi jo yan lenigi ko haskuido sani da le honni ahun shen di yan da hashi Yeah, la hey, she try out it or the tahu nigget or the nada that no con ega ebit so the that it's ako egi that agi kwa ega in kit istan el yashik edo shit ne ko aro di kwa not nepen not to al ya that agi betrado no edo kwa ega he shaden lingi banada hoitil ato shi to aun shenden it kit istan na ne do tlichik edo shit ne ko ya trago aro kwa a ka o jegi volunteers dan lingi o you quite na has ko doch ba hionel go ko chiz dan da yi cast other chiz dan da yi jaho ado khata hui gedo da jo e district juno di da I la ko shikedo should name. Good afternoon again. Welcome back to the 69th annual Miss Navajo Nation pageant. We are winding down the final dish of the afternoon. These young ladies again, as we stated earlier this morning, butchered a sheep, and they're utilizing all the meat and the intestines from the sheep. And they prepared the final dish with the internal organs, the intestines, the stomach, and I believe it's the liver as well. So they prepared a dish and will share with the judges, and the judges will then base their evaluation on that and rank them and score them. So I want to say thank you again to all of you that are out there from various areas of not just the country, but of the world and the Navajo Nation. It's unfortunate that we couldn't share it in person. However, thanks to NNTV family and the rest of the crew, we're able to bring this to you live streaming. And also, you get to see what the young ladies are preparing for themselves and for the judges as well. So I want to thank them again and thanking our sponsors throughout the day. We had the luxury of having the Office of the President here with us. Both the Navajo Nation President and the Vice President, and also the First Lady and Second Lady have been here with us all day as well. So I want to say thank you to them for supporting our next Miss Navajo Nation, our next Goodwill Ambassador to the Navajo Nation. We're only in day one of a 4-day competition. We will reconvene on Wednesday morning at 9 a.m. We will live stream that as well. And then they will go into Friday and Saturday for the coronation as well. And that will all be live streamed as well. So I want to say thank you again. And within the process of preparing the food throughout the day, there are a lot of teachings that these young ladies have, teachings that their mothers gave them, their grandmothers. These are generational teachings that are being shared here today. Just the simplicity of building a fire and the aspect of what it means to our people is something that's embedded in their stories. And that's what they're being questioned on today. Some of those questions that they have, even in reference to butchering the sheep. How do you butcher a sheep? Why do you use certain organs for certain aspects? Those are some of the questions that were being asked of them today. So again, we're winding down the final dish of this afternoon. We're going to turn the floor over to my sister Jennifer Wheeler, who will do a presentation for the contestants as well, as the judges are winding down and eating what's been prepared by the young ladies here. It is always stated that when you prepare food like this, our elders used to say that you feed the fire as well, that eternal flame, eternal life that we have for our people. So those are just a couple of the teachings that are being shared throughout the day. And thank you to everybody who's participating in this as well. With that said, we're going to turn the floor over to a presentation. My sister Jennifer, I'll turn the floor over to her.
While the judges are doing the food taste testing, we're going to start concluding. And at this time, Winifred, like I was saying before, quite a few of the former Miss Navajos contributed. They donated some items that we would like to present to the contestants. So I will have Winifred Jumbo here explain some of the things that she and her family also not just contributed and donated, but they also handmade these items. So I'll let her explain that.
It's Winifred Jumbo, Hashklishli dashiche do tachini a dashanala ado nilabis sofa basikedet ayasanasha. Ade shamahalo ado shitilake etka ado shana ado o means in benachet di at ake Miss Navajo yande jehigi big it legal do ake queens in go benachet she di it do shitelo yaje ya ila ado biyeche afto the yoga sham bijeke do shama the yoga de la do bahe tani zendi ake dan blinigi ado ahehe ado shitelo Wilfred well yeah ayo na ado shama ayo ado she bijeke afto nana ishi benake najana go be the hello Dolly ado the hitch can't be na hagi shandin asto a heta needs in the he nale best so then asto ado asto she Hoko the dabadi nidole a shandin parish this haja you would esto shitsile the do aka ya ila esto esto that needs in esto nana. So I just wanted to give a special thank you to all of the contestants for their courageous and brave efforts in competing in the Miss Navajo Nation pageant. My family and I come from Two Gray Hills, New Mexico, and we wanted to present them with an outfit, each and every one of them. So we have the outfits here. My brother is the person who sews the blouses as well as the skirts. And then in addition to that, my mother and my paternal aunts have contributed to Gray Hill designed rugs, and we wanted to present each contestant with one rug as well. And we also wanted to show our gratitude and appreciation to Shandine Parrish as well for her 2 years of service to the Navajo Nation. And with that, she also receives a blouse and a skirt. And we wanted to wrap her in our blanket in the Navajo way. This is the community that we come from. It's called Bistafotsofa Bastakadent, and there's a long legacy of Two Gray Hills weavers in the Navajo Nation, specifically from our community. And we are just humble and appreciative for Shandine for taking through these 2 years as an ambassador for our Navajo people and showing her courageous efforts and bringing light to our community and being a humble person. And we just wanted to wrap her in this and wish her the best in her future. And that concludes our presentation, and my younger brother is standing here, so thank you Akeha Shitsile for being a very awesome supporter of all of our Navajo women, and thank you all again. Akeha.
Guys, Sisho, Ade Hawende, Naso Twenty Share Yamarla Billy and Isha, Ado Tachini Nishlet, Nakade Nabashin, Hawashane Dasha Dog as a Dalche Dashanale, Ado the Nabbit I can't silly Ashanal Nish, Nakitami Davantat, Do Nakitami Davan teacher. A call B.A. Miss Navajo, Algoy Miss Navajo, A. Bitch. Ishlati Natsosiki A. Hinley Shama Storytelling. Dot Selena Book. Dot Ratmilia Cody. Dot D. Craigie A. Phoenix Indian Center. Dot D. Jewelry. I thought A. Marco Arviso. A. Dot Baila. I don't teach a young Kaigi a Shadeja Rachel James, former Miss Navajo, a the Yanagi a Kyle or the Kaigi Shandine Bidger. For Miss Navajo? Oh, Miss Navajo. Aron le kwegi Gianne shito shike Gianne akan isla aron le contestants siki bondage aron le judges siki jodi kwen also sijile ho ayo nanish bini na hehe quit out Gianne gi be hehe anolto.
Okay, and we will finish with presenting some gifts to the contestants here. Contestants, these are all items donated by a lot of the former Miss Navajos and their families, so we appreciate you, we thank you. Dashin saganechet deneni dlinigi nehe of ilton hizad linigi eya nehiltan lila ado dashin saga eya etahosh do ati etahosh ado kaigit iyan atras ein linigi eya njona gon hinal edasha ako ehe njona shi eya nehe ena da hasli ado eya dit ashin njona da jato lit ehe Ada Shutsele Zain Neta Kata I seen Saga and he can't what they don't know. Oh, Jelafetis Bish. Oh, Hakashi Kaha.
Thank you again for the awesome donations. Ado, thank you, Miss Navajo. I know it's very touching and moving to receive a gift like that, and also to the contestants for your courageous effort today and throughout the next couple of days. In our minds, you're all winners. You've all done a wonderful job. Continue to learn, as my sister has stated here. Many of us are still learning. So with that said, I want to turn the floor over to Miss Dolly Manson to conclude with a benediction. Josephine Tracy, I apologize. There's a change to the agenda, but Josephine Tracy. Sadazin Ben Fahadit Zichineta Ashindodni.
Yat Chikwasi, Loshel Tasi, Chikado Shignan, Ohlini, at the Hoisada, that is an off Agido. Kodoni Hinasan, the Alkidigi, Tzadan by Helino, by Hewinson. Ado Con, Ashahid, Lenigi, Dorsasid, Lengi, Benachikon. Nikh can't lean, Constantino on us, a Nachek at Nabe Hobich, can't Olia, what Conzago. Benayo Catho dit not nada eat la dische. Benachet ni Zanigi edi, Nabe Hobich can't will yell, Shandin Parish a con, which ashi, Natchet ne ahtole. Ado, Zans how she a head be needle codo. Nihe way don he ajidon he dejit. Dole doshi, Nakina hedge, hut is not hasho. Bahane, Bahajone he eat Zeda, eat. Ni do and sky, hash ni ja agit, Adon hik in each other. Bananigi edi, what egi, hega e kut nani she denoliash. Dolo shin and Jonathan Sobansa's case, could you hot in yet of a hojodan de coje? Di is sonnet, be ye see, at ehegi, ye hatat ehegi do ye hatit zagi, benabanes hagi do baby yaho agi she, she ye hayado. Yet our nache, nache. The door zago bahajotzi hit ada, anit honit Nihizad obasit hita, Nihizad lini do bahuiliada. The door za hajotzi hit edic at the door za don sisto cosahot ada, shidnan of lini. The hajo beta, hosliado beta, beta honotzen. Hala benadi nenigeg at ni do holier. Hoye ni ho na ye so hoye and con benina con a hot edo hoza. Zeta bena hot ehegi joti a chopa olye beg at the deedle jodine a quija. Bena de shinigi shiti is el in the nashnish. Be horsa Nihin nan leaning, ni edan leaning be yol be had the has the quado. Delsa, Nihin it out at the Ezel Eden Dale Shiki. At the hard she be a cartani edolish. The she, so there's an leaning behind.
Eben na diko Sani Lini, Jikan Lini. Janon Hana da Idla, Miss Navajo Nation Contestants. She ya dina shla na khayda hut basic hot just little basic zi. The AD kut dolo shi in ihwis nita dit Kuj en nahal jisho. Has tratino te bi sos edye. Na be hobit a cancelling, Sani bida yisi, it doesn't halo kuj. Bena antien lini do, ye et a kuj ye haya, do ye na antien di shide. Be shin na hanit do be init ashik edo shit nan or lini. A court a dance how a hehe, and hit the schneed or shik edo shit na that. An hain ha, I not know, Quanzat hold just on the she. A slat jig, she she haishin habik and ahati neat on hutch and naha satole. It's a dance ha, hajo, be a da hashik en or lini. A pina with arba yati. Ni his sad and leany bass of tit. Do Asha the she do hatch or zeta she need Janil and Shamasania. Set the Asha had the hatch zihobit jilly. Those deeds need the quay the she hut. Be with il neho on the big HDT. Eben na the shik en of leany. Ado, Nijone, co. A shot need Lenigido, but not just a seat lengi. D. The naniki 80 corner by Hobbit A. Ko njano yat eko njano nata itlat e ken lini jiken lini ata huis ada ko ye benat tin yen khania hat ishi baby ya ho ado baby nan nestra shi ko yat eko shi nihil ishaila a ko be ba kha nosen be khe nosen na khal chene hut ndanotien sad lini besland ande Baby dosh kal, the shin junok in a zago ye hadot hot. Ebe nahodo josh. Ebe na the shik en lini. Shady Josephine Tracy and Shadow Totsohinch. Tina Jinigo Eba dashes chin the Tanji Kinigoshia the host are a dash che. Des chinego should dashanale. Led Salando Talaga house are the in a shadow are the age ishike. Leg in Lige is a ebesta inishije RJ with Ashananish. A kobahe and sendo by Hehele Kodo. Hashil tosh it all adigi, do by Hehele. A kojena will jish or did an hinanish in Delhi. A kokodoshi so there's an lini. Kodoshi based in a net or left door the haj jagi she a do by Hehele. Dead or shut door neat that dear Arke Asahago. Hashine la the nebes ye lodo hat ishina yehen lini ye lodigi. Big ejishina had just lit or less. Hashine la be a job ba olye. Ede nan hillo toje. Did do asaha ale asaj or lifta. An hinde honit Nahajo bago ditne. Nahajo bago do e hat ada harda. I see you edogenozi hot edishik enofini. A co eben na hatne, a dance how a hehe dobe a da halia, a halia, a he notin, a ha notin. Jo ed I see be says and ship. In it the leaning bed to talk also be and take his in as la hat neatly. A jashin can't be I had da halle, be I had the net on needle, be I had the net, sa hack e di trahande. Hasso de zembe had you know and ish it on need if it all should change ye had see. Dolo she need and since the dish needed. Dodge home over her sa, a cut a sad, yet he do sad. Bahon nenigi, but then show at the schne. Be yachty. At sad and try a dodge a dodge ilta. Sad or yat a gate at the dodge a dodge ilta. Eben na sad yat a gate be yachty. Na hago, togo, nihinago, benny hits a high no ye or innocent. Jo hut ebe. Besazon at the schne. A co head non hit the schneedole. Ado kodo shadishi, Dolly Manson she is for the zen co, ye ni a night letole. Benachet benny hit Hayana the hot etole. Benachet she, Beshanah not a neat lindole. Ado a head hit the schneedole. Ado to the Miss Navajo Council, Miss Navajo Nation, Shandin's a dance hall, a head. إذا توهت آردا توك إيش تو نهتيت إيدا ده هو الآغوشين كتنا أبقى لو دولة آدو كدوشين صدزن بيش هندي لين توت إدان تخاهه دايس نوت آجي دو كدو آده هات سو جيزي أكو أشيه دولة أكو آشنانا لكو صدزن لين جيشي بيادا دي نيلتو بيش نحناني دين دولة كو أهلانا شتخا شدين ليني آشتهن لوني كو كونونج يا نادي زاكو خدكو ده دين ده هنز آده كو هشول وستو هستول كشتهاد لوده كو ده هنده زلت إيه ده كده يوركي ساند له بهوانده خده زل بهوانده كو آدو هشي التي هشي وان كو تخد دينش كيلت أني تأدنش ديني ده نحليني نتصاد نأدا نحليني يا آشتهن نحلاني دين ده نأدا نحليني كو نهي تسورو نهي يجني دلوت أكون بنكو أتلقي بناتي كو نهي دهنا هي قال شتخاطنيني كو ياد إهني لا دهنا دلون إي أنكو بناتي كو ياد إه بيني تخيانا دهوت إيه دولة ياد إه كون نجو نان نهي كن سكيس ليني نهي نهد أن ليني كو إنا ده نزلا دولة كو أجاشين كو بيغا هني دهن دهلا ند كو بيغا هاي دهاني لند كو نا يت سهوليه كو نهي نهنين هولاند كو بتزيل دو بتيا إن هنسن شك إيه كو كو باسودسن شتخاطنيني كو حالا نأيا نناتي إنيد ننتاتي ناهني تشي شتخاطنيني كو ياد إيه كون خاني يحكي دو كو دا هدا أسكيز دا كو نيش إن تكيسي دا هدا أسكيزي شبت كون لو دولي شبت جيدو بقالو بتقيسن ليني كو هدالت أنين تلا دولي بتقيسن ليني هدالت أنين تلا دولي شاشين دا دني هو شاشين بتخطا هنزقو بيج إن دا هوي نادا بيج إن دا هزتيو دا دولي كون ياد إيه هدالت أن دي تلي شتخاطنيني كو آدو ياد إيه كون شنه نان تلي دولي نجتني هلنا دا هدلون دولي كو نابه خوبج اكن لی کن ستانتینو آناست ستانتینو آناست اینا خجت کن زچ کن یاد اهگو ناسکو شین هنانت ایدول کن نخیه وی نهی یاجن لینی کن شاندن پرشین کن یاد اهو بتزیل دو بتیان ها انسان یاد اهگو بن لینی بگادو بتیس آت کن خبا هلیان دون خبک اینی ایدول اینا ولیه کدومشین تهنانی دیلت ایدول خاج شین هات ایشی یدن لنگی دو هات ایشین بنت کیس لنی دشلیل لنیشین إذا آدون أقوم بهجويات إهوك إيشتون يات إهوبال إنت إيدول شتخاطنيني خال دو تشوهوني كالو دوت شو بعدين زنو بتشو بعدين كون دولو شيدنا هاشين لاك إيديني دوت أبديني دوت إيشين يخالني دول خاد شين ناس دوت أيين بين ليني يوت إيدول لكيشي آهوني إيدولش إن ليني كون تكون خبكتن إيش تخاطنيني كون آدو كده تهدين ده ها آته يوسك إسانليني شده آته دوت إجيشكينيني آته دي چلید ادلین نه کنسته باشینیش کینلینی تهدین ده کده آت کده نهدید ایشهار دو نهدید چون دال دوته کده تهدین نیچ هجون هستین دو انسانش نیک ده هجون هستین سونش نیاد هجون هستین سونش آت کده نیچ هجون هستین سونش هجون هستین هد آنج بنشوال آرولش تخاشدین لینی
Nana, and that concludes our session for today. Brief reminder, we'll see you back here Wednesday morning at 9 a.m. Thank you. Have a great day.
Yad Shea Jocelyn Billy Upshaw Unisha, but Ahni Nishol. Twitch any bashichin, a she had a she, just Athene Kiani Dashanella. Chin Liga Shiaho a quinde Shan Todo Teco Hunano, 8 cently grey aha, that nasha. A shla da now Hayeda quit out ea shananish ishla. A co, a hehet she deje, Nihidin e yao don nijonago, betrat hadinya. Ado halane shik do shidine. Nihin nada bezildo. Ado dien echo net nidget Da ahini trato. Echehe. Yad she'eya Jocelyn.
Yad anol to she'eya Winifred Jumbo Yinishia. Naked ne initially dot katnis any a bushes chin. Hashklishni dasha che dot tachini a dashanala. Bistahlet sothla bus the cadent ayasin asha. Adi Asia mahalo. Ahla a Asia na ahalo dot ka Asia tilakahalo. Awat awasan initially dot a yahet anol to. Greetings, everyone, and welcome to the 2021 virtual Miss Navajo Nation pageant. Wanted to take this time to congratulate all the contestants, as well as give a special thank you to the outgoing Miss Navajo Nation, Miss Shundine Parrish, for doing an outstanding job while serving our Navajo people. Enjoy the pageant and be humble and be kind. Ada ada hotoya ahyehet.